Hello, I'm Kara Stanford. Thank you so much for watching this insight video, how to market your small business. I'm going to give you 5 of my top tips, and these are tips that I use in both of my businesses. So before we begin, I'm making some assumptions, and I'm assuming that you have done some of your marketing planning. And by that, I assume that you have decided on your persona, or you might call it avatar. I assume that you know what your market position is, so how you want to be known in the marketplace. And I assume that you've got your products and services sorted. If you haven't defined some of those, then go and check out some of our other insights videos that will help you. And of course, we've got a short online course that will take you step by step in creating your own customer persona. So those are my assumptions about where you're at. 5 top tips. The big clue here is, because this is me, I'm not just going to talk about awareness. I'm not just going to talk about that stuff that you have to do to get your name out there, your company's name out there. I'm going to give you tips that are going to help you throughout the whole stage of the buyer's journey. So these are proper full-on marketing tips, not just advertising and awareness tips. So tip 1, existing network. Who do you already know? Go and look at who you already know, because when it comes to marketing and sales, word of mouth is incredibly powerful. And somebody saying, I can recommend you to this person, I can introduce you to this person, can really, really, really help. So have a little think about who do you already know and how can they help you. So it could be as simple as they can support you on socials. They can hit like, they can add comments, they can share your things. Now, this might be friends, it might be family. It doesn't necessarily need to be business people who can support you on socials. It could be introductions, and that might be introductions for all kinds of things, not just a, hey, this person wants to buy from you. It might be a, come and meet this person because they're interesting. You two have a lot in common. Your business and their business are similar. Just ask for introductions. And again, this is where it helps if you've already created your persona, because you can say, I really want to be put in touch with these kinds of people. Do you know them, or do you know the people that know them? Can they open any doors for you? So I work with somebody who gets into all kinds of hidden events that aren't publicized, because her contacts open the door for her and say, oh, come along, come with me. You can be my guest, or I'll get you in, I'll get you on the guest list. Or could they buy from you? So have a look at who you already know. For example, we run our own virtual coffee breaks twice a month, and the community there, that's part of their network now. They're looking at each other and they're giving each other business, and they're asking each other for introductions. When you look at your existing network, you then have to keep building and strengthening it. So tip 1, who do you already know? How can they help you? Tip 2, create a batch of evergreen content. And by this, I mean literally sit down and maybe dedicate half a day to just creating some really good content that's not time specific. So it might be you write 2 or 3 blogs. It might be you create 2 or 3 videos. But the point is that this content isn't time bound, but you can also reskin it. So you might say, right, those blogs that I wrote last year, I'm just going to go back into them, tidy them up, give them a new title, give them a new image. There we go. When you've got this evergreen content, you can use it again and again and again, and you can cut it up, you can chunk it out. So create your batch of evergreen content. You will thank yourself later when you're sat there going, I've already got content created that I can use. Yay. Tip 3, get punch for your pound with your marketing tactics. So choose your marketing tactics, or that you might call them marketing activities, that hit or work for more than one place in the buyer's journey. What do I mean by that? Let's look at some examples. So for example, if you go networking, not only does that help new people become aware of you, your company, your organization, that you exist, but it also helps people that are interested in you. They might go, oh, I heard about you. So I was at a networking event recently, and someone who's been following us on LinkedIn was there. And she came up and went, oh my goodness, it's Kara Stanford at the Marketing Spaces. So we had a conversation. She showed an interest, and I was able to hit that. Added bonus about networking is that if you're networking where perhaps your existing clients are, they can find that incredibly reassuring to see that you still exist, that you're still active, you're still engaging. So when you're thinking about your marketing activities, which ones to focus on, pick ones that really give you punch for your pound and make it worth the time. Pick ones that hit at different stages of the buyer's journey. Tip 4, focus. Focus, focus, focus. Focus on one key segment. I'm going to look for this key segment for the next 3 months. Focus on up to 3 marketing tools at a time. I'm going to really nail LinkedIn. I'm going to really nail networking. I'm going to really nail getting my content marketing calendar up and out, so I'm getting out consistently with the right content. Focus on selling a particular product. This is the product we have to focus on for this quarter. I would always do a focus for at least 3 months. If you don't focus in a small business, you will go mad, because what you will be trying to do is do 100 different things at once, which means you will get no results. I always think of it as it's like kind of going into a gym and doing a bit of weights, and then maybe going on the rowing machine, then maybe going on the running machine, then maybe going on the cross trainer, and then diving into the pool and doing 5 lengths, but no more, and then going for a quick jog round, and then sitting there at the end of the day going, well, I'm never going to be an Olympic swimmer. Well, I can still only lift a puny amount of weight. Of course you can. Of course, that's the result you're going to get, because you're scattergunning your effort. Focus. Tip 5, use the free tools. So I just sat down and thought about all the tools that we use at the Marketing Spaces that we recommend to people. And within 5 minutes, I came up with this list. There are so many free tools that you can use there. And there are different areas they help you with. So have a think about the areas you want help with or where you want to use them. So I've divided them up into marketing planning and assessing. And that might be assessing other people's marketing, help you decide a competitor marketing activity, assess your own marketing. Things like Miro I find really useful for when you're mapping out your marketing and sales journeys, so you can see end to end what you're doing in your marketing. Hotjar obviously is great to see what's going on your website. Google Analytics, the same. Google Trends tells you what's going on. That can also be good for content creation, inspiration. You've got customer relationship management tools. You've got the biggies, which actually offer free versions that you can have a play with. You've got things like Zapier, which allow you to hook up lots of different free apps. We've had a good old play with that. To create your content, so much choice. Obviously, we probably know about Canva. On my mobile phone, I have Word Swag and Story Swag, which means I can sit there and quickly create memes and socials from my phone. There's Powtoon for creating moving animations, SurveyMonkey Typeform for questionnaires. All of these different things, Pixabay, Pexels, Unsplash provide free images. Pick a tool that you need, try the free versions, and try and use the free versions for as long as you can. And we've done this at the Marketing Spaces. We often start with the free versions to see if we like them, see if it does what we need to do, see what functionality it has, and then we move on. So if you want more marketing advice, tips and insights, then make sure you subscribe and you head over to our newsletter, hit the subscribe. You also then automatically get the joining details for our fortnightly free virtual coffee breaks. So thank you so much. I'm Kara Stanford. Go put those marketing tips into action and enjoy your marketing.